Duterte's second SONA to be frank, hopeful. By Vijay Bukangan, CNN Philippines updated 9:24 a.m. PHT Moan, July 24, 2017. Enable pagination, false max items per page, 10 total items found, max pagination links, 10 max possible pages, start index, end index. Metro Manila, CNN Philippines, July 23. President Rodrigo Duterte will report on the state of the country a year after he assumed office at his second State of the Nation address, SONA, on July 24. The SONA, which is mandated by Art. 23 of the 1987 Constitution, is delivered before a joint session of the 17th Congress at the Bajan Pambansa in Quezon City. It is expected to start at 4 p.m. on Monday. President Duterte will reveal the government's plans for the incoming year. Join us for special coverage of #Duterte SONA 2017. pic.twitter.com/JoeCPMHDXCCNN Philippines, @Philippines, July 21, 2017. Aside from talking about the situation in the country, the President will reveal in his SONA the government's plans for the year, as well as proposed legislative priorities to Congress. Presidential spokesperson Ernesto Abela said in a July 23 statement that Duterte's speech on Monday, the 79th one since President Manuel Quezon's SONA in 1935, is expected to be 1.5 hours long. Ferdinand Marcos was the first president to deliver the SONA at the Bajan Pambansa. #Duterte SONA 2017. pic.twitter.com/5GMZKVWS CNN Philippines, @Philippines, July 22, 2017. The President's State of the Nation address will be rendered in broad strokes, reviewing past achievements, stating the present situation and announcing future prospects, he said. The President's report to the people will be available online shortly after the President has spoken. On the whole, it will be frank, challenging, realistic but hopeful. This year's theme is A Comfortable Life for All, supported by the administration's three key agendas: prosperity for all, law and order, and peace. Duterte's first SONA on July 25, 2016 lasted 1 hour and 33 minutes. The President will hold a press conference right after he delivers his SONA. Tighter security amid protests. National Capital Region Police Office Chief Oscar Albayalda said on July 19 that 6,300 police personnel will be deployed to secure the Bajan Pambansa, all of whom will be unarmed. Read, 6,300 police to be deployed to SONA. This is significantly more than the 4,000 personnel deployed in 2016. Albayalda also told CNN Philippines Newsroom Weekend on July 23 that they will also be guarding the U.S. Basically, after the protest rally at the Butasan, they go to the U.S. Embassy to conduct again the protest rally, he said. Security preparations for SONA 2017, https://t.co/s255hwvgt pic.twitter.com/7gpd CNN Philippines, @Philippines, July 23, 2017. However, Albayalda said they have not monitored any security threats for the SONA. Read, Incorpo. No security threat for SONA. Duterte's speech comes 2 days after Congress voted to extend martial law in Mindanao until the end of the 2017 to help combat terrorism. Read, Congress grants Duterte's request to extend martial law in Mindanao until end of year. Duterte declared martial law and suspended the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus in Mindanao on May 23 after members of the MOD group charged into Marawi City as government forces were attempting to arrest former Abu Sayyaf leader Inalan Hapilon, who was appointed mayor of Southeast Asia by terrorist group ISIS. Read, Duterte declares martial law in Mindanao. Around 15,000 protesters from leftist groups like Bayan Muna, Migrant and the National Union of Students of the Philippines are expected to do a people's SONA near the Bajan Bansa. Albayalda said the police will allow protesters to come up to the south gate of Bajan complex instead of keeping them at the Sandigan Bayan about a kilometer away. He added that they will be watching the rank-and-file members of the militant groups in light of the breakdown in peace talks between the government and the Communist Party of the Philippines. Read, Duterte, no more talks with communist rebels. Although militants are hoping the police will observe maximum tolerance, Albayalda said they might be forced to arrest militants who will go overboard. Heavy traffic expected. Some 2,000 traffic enforcers will be deployed to ensure the flow of traffic along roads and major thoroughfares leading to the Bajan Bansa. The Metro Manila Development Authority on Friday advised those in the vicinity of the SONA to take the following alternate routes: from Commonwealth Avenue, westbound, take right at Fairlane, right at Delia Avenue, then left at Chestnut, then straight to Sawyer Road to Mindanao Avenue to destination, vice versa. From SM Fairview or Robinson's Novaliches, take Quirino Highway, straight to Mindanao Avenue to destination. From Fairview or Mindanao Avenue, take right at Jordan Plains, straight to Quirino Highway to Mindanao Avenue to destination. Albayalda said the police have declared a no-fly zone within a 6-kilometer radius of the Bajan Bansa. On July 17, Quezon City Mayor Herbert Bautista declared the suspension of classes at all levels in all public and private schools in Quezon City for the SONA. Read, Hashwaling Pazak, classes to be suspended in Quezon City on July 24. Catch CNN Philippines special live and in-depth coverage of the SONA starting 5 a.m. Get instant updates on the SONA through CNN Philippines Facebook and Twitter accounts. This story was updated on July 24 to add Duterte's media conference after his speech. VJ Bukangin President Rodrigo R. Duterte.